Rasta. We're out here with the man. We're not in the building. We're actually outside at River Park. Welcome to Fresno.
I'm actually from Parlier.
From
Shout
Parlier.
out my hometown.
Shout out
I'm always
Parlier.
holding it down. Yes, sir.
And today we're going to be talking about taking the next step and taking it with efficient planning and how that has showed up in your life and how you started working on it and what process got you into planning. Because lately we've been talking a lot about planning, and that is actually one of my weaknesses, is my ability to plan, but my ability to execute and get things done. I can move forward on that, but planning has been a struggle. So can you give me a tip and give them a tip on what has helped you with planning and getting your ducks in a row?
Honestly, I feel like planning is the key. Like, if you don't know your next steps and you don't have that end result, if that's not bright, that's not like visible in your mind, because obviously you can't see it yet because it hasn't happened, it's the future. But if you can see it, if you can envision, if you can feel the goal that you're going after, trust me, you're gonna love to plan it. I mean, I feel like that recently the most exciting part for me, as far as in Stay Grinding and as far as my secret projects that I'm not gonna mention to you guys, but the planning's the most exciting thing, because it's like this, it's like you can't appreciate the success when the success comes, or you can, but I feel like what you're gonna appreciate more is the struggle, the journey, the planning, the preparing, and not only that, but seeing that the planning is actually happening. Like, you're like, okay, well, I'm gonna go to this event, I'm gonna make this X amount of revenue, or I'm gonna plan for this event. Today I'm gonna contact them, tomorrow I'm gonna contact them, tomorrow I'm gonna make this move, that move. When you start planning that and you start seeing those things happening, that's the success before the day comes. So it's like, how are you just gonna wake up today and be like, yo, I just want success to hit me? You feel me?
Yeah,
like,
I feel
you really need to plan it out, because you start feeling the success, you start feeling the momentum that you're building. It's like this. Let me ask you a question. It's like, we're in the snow, and you want like the biggest, nicest snowball. Like, you just want to stand next to it and flex.
Big old nice
you want
snowball.
that big old with curves. All that. But you want to stand there, you want to flex. Like, what's up? Like, I got the biggest snowball. But it's like, you can't just like pull up, and the minute you're there, you have the biggest snowball. It's like, no, you got to start somewhere, and you just got to roll it.
So question,
and that's planning.
How much time do you, like, in a day, how much time do you spend planning? 5 minutes, 10 minutes? And what's like a suggestion on how much time should we spend on planning? Let's say if I'm about to start my day, or if I'm going for a new business venture, how much time in the day is a good time to start your planning?
You know, I don't want to say there's a specific amount of time, but as far as for me, it takes me about, if I'm really in the zone, like, goddamn, if I get that strike of like creativity, or the strike of like, okay, for me it's like caffeine. If I get that caffeine high and I just start getting these rapid ideas coming in and out of my mind, you know, it's like I start planning now, and it's like, it could be 5-10 minutes. Like, it doesn't take all day. Like, I've seen videos, you know, on people where they talk about, like, you know, they pretty much just grind for 4 hours, and then they work on something else for the next 4 hours, and the next 4 hours. Just like, you don't gotta plan you don't gotta sit there your whole day and plan. You can meditate, read, and then plan for like 15 minutes.
I just think that's crazy, just because, like, the biggest thing is, like, we hear the quotes like, if you don't prepare to plan, then you prepare to fail.
Oh, amen.
And I feel like that is a really big thing in our society, is being more efficient. You know, like, they say, if you tell me to cut down a tree and you give me 6 hours, I'll spend the first 4 sharpening the axe. It's pretty much preparing for what's to come, and having an idea instead of just going in with no knowledge. They say like people perish for a lack of knowledge, so why not spend more time studying? Why not spend more time getting ready and getting, like you said, getting those damn ducks in a row? You
know, and it's actually one of the biggest things someone has told me, and I can't remember who told me this right now, but they said it's like, it's better to line up your 7 ducks, you know, saying 7 is the max. Line up your 7 ducks, line them all up, take the time. Then you can walk all the way back to the point where you got to shoot those ducks. And all you got to do is just stand there and just cock your gun and boom. Boom, boom. Instead of having to walk all the way down, plan that duck, come back, shoot it, go all the way back, plan that duck and shoot it. You put those 7 ducks there. Take the time to do that. Take the time to put those 7 ducks in a row. Like, really do that. Like, I'm serious. And like you said, you know.
So for someone struggling for planning or preparation, like for someone that it doesn't really come natural to, what's like an easy way to really flow into that?
Get a notebook. Boom. You see all this, and I wasn't a big planner either, but trust me, I started planning when I seen how important that thing was. So get yourself a notebook. Get yourself a notebook. Get yourself a pen, and I'd say get the key. What's the end goal? Like, okay, do you want to be in stores, or do you want to drop a project? Do you want to lose 20 pounds? Get that key, like, ultimate goal down.
Yeah.
So when you get that down, when you're just like, okay, I want to lose 100 pounds, and it's the rapid thought, right?
Yeah.
Okay, write that down. Now backtrack. Like, you know what I mean? Backtrack. Think about it. How are you gonna do it? But take the time to actually think about that, because that's where the game's at. That's where the real magic happens. You know what I mean? It's about the journey. All right. But
much
definitely,
love. Shout out to the man Jay Grindin, Stay Grindin,
Stay Grindin
George
squad.
in the building.
Hey,
This
we
man
out the building,
has
the
been
building's
out
right
the
there.
building. Yeah, technically we're by H&M, but this guy has
Yeah.
been making major moves. One of the dudes that I personally go to and talk to, because he has been so consistent in his drive, so consistent in his passion, and so just focused on not only bettering his own life, but bettering other people's lives through creating and through his art. So I'd like to thank you for being on the
thank
YouTube
you,
channel.
bro.
You
Thank
gotta do
you so
something
much.
crazy. You know I only got one hand.
You
But
gotta
we out
be
here,
around,
baby.
You gotta be around those people that are gonna build you up. That's it.
Give him one quote before we go, bro. One quote.
Anything is achievable
Anything.
as long as you stay grinding. Yeah.
Blah!